Hello, welcome back to your channel, FuckingFX. Well, at first, just push the subscribe button if you want and love money management. So here it is our first session. So we'll talk about money management. It is a really eminent topic, but it doesn't mean if you know that you can understand every detail of the market. So right now we will start to talking about this one. At first, I think we should know the reasons why we need money management. Actually, out there you can see numerous people. Actually, these people's, for example, margin doesn't mean anything for them. They want to have more and more money, but it is like gambling for them, and we do not want to be one of them. So at first we should know why we need money management. At first, it is important for us to control our risk. If we can control this one, some benefits will come to us. So next, we need to manage our capital. Your money, actually the money you have, it is from hard working. Yeah. So at first you should know the value of your money and save that money. Later, if you can understand the market and the rules, maybe money management, psychology, all of them, you can gain more money. So at first, you should save your own money. Because of that, we need money management. And we need to stand in the market longer, for a long period of time. The reason behind that, if you can stand there, you can have more experience, and these experiences will help you to understand the market. Maybe you can write journals, and these journals, actually, we will talk about journals too later. And these journals will help you to understand the market and your mistakes in a proper way. Well, about this one, we will talk about next 2 or 3 slides. But here, I wanna say that sometimes we will lose. So we need to act properly and recover our rules. So money management will help us. And also, as I said before, we need to gain more experience, and it is really important. Well, actually, in my idea, we have 2 types of money management. And well, actually, at first, we need to save our account. Actually, I just wanna say it, account money management. It's based on the money you just start trading, and it can be 0.5%, 1%, and 2%. I will talk about this one. What does it mean? And another one, and the most famous one, is a position money management. For example, you put a stop to the entry and divide volume. It is the most famous one, as you know, in this market. Here we will talk about account money management. Next time, we can talk about position money management. Well, why I said these persons? I mean, 1%, 2%, and another one. What does it mean? Well, maximum risk per position. For first time we wanna start our trading, if every position must be 1.5. Why we need it? Because we need at first, if we have less risk, we can control ourselves in a better position, and we can stay longer in this market, and we can know our mistakes in a better way. So at first, every position you wanna start, well, it should be 1.5% of all your money. Actually, we can have 5 trades like this in the same time, but here, as you can see, it will be overall 2.5. If we just and it is green, so it is the safest one. It is the safest one. Later we can start 1%, overall 5%, and later 2%, overall 10%. Talking about the red one, it is 3% per position. I do not recommend this because it is too dangerous. So just focus on these 3 items. I will talk about this one. Why, for example, 15% is dangerous somehow. Just remember these persons. Well, here we do not have 0.5%, but here we have 1%. If we imagine we can start 5 position in the same time, it will be 5%. So just imagine we lose, and or maybe it can have numerous reasons in this market. So just imagine we lose all positions. Well, if we want to gain and gain profit, we need 5.26%. And thinking about all of them, we can start until 4%, and about here we do not have 3%, but this is almost here. I want to just say this: if we do 4%, and we will lose 20%, and to gain that money, you need to gain almost about 25%. So it is really hard. And talking about all others, here, for example, because of these, I do not recommend margin when we want to do trading. So if we just risk about 18% per position, if we lose, it will be really hard because we need to gain this money, this percents. So if we need to stay in this market for a long time, it is better to be around these percents. I mean the blue one and the orange one, not these red items. Because if we lose just about 10%, we can easily get that money. As you can see, 11%, almost 11%. But if we, for example, lose 4% and just almost 20%, just imagine we have 5 trades and positions at the same time, we should gain 25. So it is rare. It is somehow harder than this one. So just comparing these persons, you can understand. For example, if you have, if you lose 30%, you should gain almost this percent. It will be really hard. So because of that, we need to play it safe. So because of that, just not more than 2%. It's better. So if you understand the value and why these percents are important, I want to talk about how we can calculate it. Well, it's the easiest one. I will recommend some sites, or I will recommend some MetaTrader experts. But here, at first, we want to understand how can we do that. Just imagine your amount balance is $10,000. So we need to have risk per position almost 0.5%. So per position we can have $50, and actually we can continue it until 5 positions at the same time. So because of that, overall we can do $250, not more than this. Actually, if you for example just put your stop in the entry, you can have more than 5 position. But right now, just remember this, not more than 5 position with this percent of risk. So later I will say when you can change your this percent, 0.5% to 1%, and how you can change it to 2%. So and it is another example. I'm talking about 1%. For per position, you can have $100, and overall you can start 5 position, and it is $500. And it is how we can play it safe. And later, talking about 2%, as you can see, it's the same. I don't want to talk about more than this. And this is the final example. So as you can see, if your risk will be more, you will lose more money. So it is better, just remember this, not more than 2%. If you do this, you can play it safe, and it's your safe place. So that is how we can calculate it with on the paper. But here we have some sites, as I just wrote the sites website. Actually, at first you should say which money currency pairs you want to have, and you need to open price, and you need to put here stop loss price, and your amount balance is really important. And here just put this for example 0.5%. Here it will show you what is your money at risk, and you can understand that this position is good for you started. So just put here your open price and your stop price, and it will say how you can do it. And it is another example if you want to have 1% risk. Actually, when we need it, just if it was 10,000, it will be, for example, 100. Yes, that's true. But talking about other amount of money, for example, if it is, I don't know, 10,050, what will be your risk, and these others numbers. You need this site, and here we have Glory Money Management Expert Advisor for MetaTrader. You can search on the internet. If you don't, just email me. You can find my email from my YouTube page and about section. Well, you can easily find it from internet. It will help you, and just here we have two different ways. At first, we need to have fixed lot size and fixed dollar. Talking about fixed dollar, it means, for example, the market isn't important for me. Just I need to risk almost $10. It will help you, and it will just calculate it for $10. We want to take here. We just talk about the step, but and also percent of risk. It is a 0.5, and you can change it. For example, 1% and 2%. With this expert, you can place your stop and target. It will easily help you to calculate your risk, for example, for 0.5% or more than that. With your basic amount of money you have, it will calculate this percent. So we do not need these kind of sites, as I just talked. We can easily use this one. As I said at first, and just it is, as I said, it is money. It is just you worked hard, and you have that money, and you want to save that money. You do not like call margin, for example. So it is really important for us to save that money. So it is when we want to start our trading, we need to save it. We need to have more confidence. So because of that, at first, we should start from 0.5% of risk. We will continue that until we gain more money. $10,500. After this amount of money, you can change 0.5 to 1%, as you can see here. If talking about 1%, you should gain more money, and after around $11,000, you can change it, for example, for 2% risk, as we can see here. As I said, after 2%, you should just continue, and I do not recommend 3%. But if you want to do that, you should do it after $12,000. Actually, as you can see here, actually I just wrote it here, but it doesn't mean you can start, for example, 4% of risk. Myself, I do not recommend more than this risk. So just forget this one, and if you gain somehow this much money, just continue your way for 2% of risk. Overall, why these persons and how they will help us? Well, as I said, our capital, basic amount of money, is really important. So, because of that, whenever we lose money, we should change our risk to less amount. As you can see, for 3% is almost around these numbers. But if we lose money, we should change our percent of risk for 2%. If you are around this number and you lose more money, and you just lose less than this amount of money, for example, you less than this amount of money, and it is somehow around 10,500 to 11,000, you should change your risk to 1%. And if, just imagine, you lose more money and it is around here, you should change it to 0.5%. All of these realities and all of these persons will help you to save your basic amount of money. And it is really crucial. If we gain more money, we can have more risk, but if we lose, we should, and it is the must, change our risk to less amounts. And here I want to ask a question. What if we lose less than 10,000 amount of money? What we should do? Well, in this range, the answer is actually it doesn't mean if we lose less than this amount of money, we should change the risk amount. Our amount of risk will be 0.5%, but it's really important. If we continue to lose money and it is around 9,000, we just we won't do any more trades, and we will just start to do demo accounts and review our strategy and these kind of things. If you just lose less than and if you just get and lose these amounts of money, you have some problems about your technical, and you should be aware of them. Just do backtesting, maybe demo account, and then later, if you just make sure that you are in better psychology or better understanding of market, you can enter in the market once again. But do not continue with less than this amount of money. It is really dangerous, and as I said, we want to save your amount. We want to save your basic amount of money. So less than this amount of money, just forget the market and start to backtesting, start demo account, and later, if you make sure that you can gain money, you can start real market once again. Okay, next time we will talk about position money management, as it is the famous one. Somehow all of us know about that. We will have some examples about it, and sometimes it isn't good. It isn't a good option to have position money management. We will talk about that. Sometimes it is good. It depends on your strategy. So because of that, we will talk about when it is good, when it is not good, and we will say how we can do position money management. But next time and next session, if you want to know about the money management more and more, just push the subscribe button and subscribe the FuckingFX, and ask your question. If you have any question, just ask it there. I will try to answer all of them, and thank you.